how can I get more abundance and invite more money flow into my life? The Hanged Man shows you change your perspective. Through any corner, gifts can come to you. You can see the gifts actually. Two of Pentacles. It means, guys, come back to reality. Knight of Cups. So the message for you guys, be the owner of your emotions. We want to be appreciative for a small cup, and then the bigger cup will be given to us, and the bigger and bigger and bigger. Start being grateful for what you have. I'm appreciative every time when I sit into the car, because it was a luxury all my life when I was a child for me. It's just about that level of appreciation which is augmenting, which is bringing you more and more cups into this life. Hello, beautiful souls. So today we will be doing the reading for 3 cases. I would love you to pick one of the objects which I will show you right now, and then you will receive each individually depending on the object which you pick, the reading specifically for you. Object number 1, this wonderful hamster. Object number 2, beautiful flowers. Object number 3, Buddha. And nearby Buddha statue we have this flower of life, and then we have this powerful message in here as well, which is all about we are what we think. Alright, so pick your object and we will start our reading. You can stop the message right now, and after you are ready, we'll continue with our reading. Alrighty, so for those who picked hamster, this is the question for you. The question is for you, how can I get more abundance and invite more money flow into my life, more gifts flow into my life? Remember, abundance is not just about money, it's about gifts as well. So through any corner, gifts can come to you. So we do this 1 card reading for you today, and the card is the Hanged Man. Look at this. The Hanged Man shows you change your perspective, meaning that whatever you are seeing right now, you want to see with 180 degrees opposite. Meaning that, let's say you are in a situation thinking that you get stuck, you don't have money, you don't have abundance, and then because of that, you want to see like that cozy, beautiful hamster right now. So how can you invite more into your life to feel more fulfilled? To feel more abundance, to feel that this knot is within you, everything is well. Change your perspective. That's very, very important. Meaning, start being opened for those gifts actually to come into your life. Perspective number 2, which you can use in here, is you can look at this particular man and see that he has this eye, all-watching eye. He's at balance. This is a very balanced card. He's not hanging in here and here. He's hanging in the middle. So only once you stand in the middle, you can see the gifts actually. It may happen that you are being knocked into your door continuously, but you are very busy with something. There was a powerful movie where Hugh Jackman was one of the main heroes, Reminiscence, if I'm not mistaken. He invented a machine of getting into the past. And in one of the scenes there, he didn't hear the knocking of his lady into his door because he was so get stuck in the past, reliving like a hamster. His past. Now he didn't hear his lady to come, and she was asking for help because he didn't hear. He got stuck into the past, reliving again and again his hamster wheel. He missed the gift. He missed the opportunity. All right, so right now we will be reading here the cards for those who chose beauty, right? Flowers represent that beauty, the aroma, the subtle things into our lives which are so-called impractical, but at the same time they create that powerful mood, the vigor of this living. So the question which we will ask with this reading is, how can I invite more beauty into my life? How can I surround myself with that beauty and feel more vigor, more pleasure into my life. All right, so let's have a look. What is the card for you today? Two of Pentacles. Immediately, I want to focus your attention here so that to feel that beauty, you must get grounded. Number 2, stability number in numerology. Pentacles all about materiality, right? Material world. So please get grounded. If you have a backyard, just go and literally with your feet touch the earth, or just go into the praying position even at your house, in your realm, and pray a bit. Get grounded, or get grounded maybe with a cup of coffee, whatever works for you to bring you into this material world, because you guys chose something subtle right now, something which is very immaterial. This card actually brings you back to materiality. And let's have a look at the affirmation in our guidance book, which is attributed to this card, Two of Pentacles. I am protecting my energy, being scattered by setting clear goals and priorities. It means, guys, come back to reality. In this case, you will be able to balance yourself. Now, after watching around me and watching myself, looking at people, and I'm a powerful observer actually here, I observe so much since my childhood, I noticed one thing, that whenever we are all the time into that spiritual realm, we forget about that grounding aspect. And in order to balance ourselves, we must meet with our grounding aspect. We must accept all the limitations of our root chakra. So that's the message for you for today. So do everything what will ground you. Do massage, drink your cup of coffee, do something what can actually remind you about this physical world and bring yourself to this present moment. Now, this is the message for all of you who chose Buddha, who chose his powerful message, right? What I see from your choice right now, you are all into that centeredness, meditativeness, and uniting with the power of all, right? Seeing a bit more beyond supernatural scene, metaphysical world, right? So we want to ask ourselves here the question, which is, how can I invite that balance into my life and literally live with this? Because one of the main struggles which I observed within myself, honestly, and within others when we keep going into that meditation mode is to how follow through with these through the day, because the day keeps just just like this is how it is. These are we, and this is the day. This is the day. So we want to just stand in that, standing light still, and not being like, completely beaten like that hamster. So let's get the answer. So how can I get still into that light within me and not being bugged by all these punchers through the day? All right, Knight of Cups. So the message for you guys, be the owner of your emotions. Cups, it's all about emotions. He powerfully rides his emotions, right? He rides the horse. At this moment, he actually is on the war field. It's exactly what I showed you. So that's how we feel with spiritual workers when we go to the field after our meditation. We start feeling like those hamsters who are being beaten all the time. So I'm sorry, dear hamster. I really love you. So we must master our emotions. So the message for you, do that meditation on mastering your emotions. And how do you do it? How I deal with this, I start my day from feeling only 3 emotions, and this is clarity. I feel clarity, steadiness, which is the same thing, clear steadiness, and then joyfulness, and then abundance. And I continue focusing on that no matter what is happening around me at this particular moment. I instill it in the morning. Somehow I found that in the mornings I have the most powerful meditations. During the day it just doesn't work for me, but in the morning I can meditate a bunch of hours, honestly. I don't feel the time. My husband keeps waking me up and says, hello, the time is ticking. You need to go to the world, deal with this, all right? So So what I am talking here about, guys, is literally go to master your emotions. It's all about our emotional state. Now you can work with affirmations. That's also how I reprogrammed my mind. I put here for you the affirmations for each and every card. I would do the affirmation for this one. I am the master of my emotions. I am pure abundance. I am joy. I am playfulness. I am clarity. And I would stick to it, writing it down every day before sleep to program my mind. Writing programs your mind, guys. And when I wake up, do everything possible to meditate on it. You can use different methods, whatever worked for you before. Silva method, maybe one of the also most powerful things which I experienced here. You can dig into it. There are other methods which you can use, of course, which were really helpful for you. But I would say use what worked for you. Don't even listen to Yulia. Just try to work with that level which worked for you before. Now you can also shuffle your cards just to put yourself into that meditative state, because when you just shuffle your cards, you put yourself out of any kind of thoughts. I found it as a powerful meditative technique. When I do something repetitive with my hands, whatever I do, I somehow put myself out of all the anxiety, of all the hamster circle here of all my thoughts and thoughts of others, and I bring myself back to this present moment. And then what else you can do? You can continue your active meditation practice with these repetitive actions with your hands, and you can ask yourself, how can I gain more clarity into my life? And you can pull out the card, and for you today it's Page of Pentacles. This brings you to the acquiring more power into this material world, meaning that you must focus on everything around you as a material world, because you went too high into the meditative state probably. So you wanna actually to start focusing on your material aspects here to balance it out, so that you would be able to bring that state of clarity and balance within you quicker. Okay, the next question which you can ask, how can I invite more joy into my life? And you keep shuffling. So let's pull a card for you for today. 7 of Cups. Look at this. Each and every cup in here is having more increasing things into it. More abundance is actually flowing with each and every cup. But why is it happening? Because the lady mastered her emotions. She started truly trusting the process of life. Okay, so 7 of Cups. It's all about that emotional mastery in here. That's exactly continuing that thought that we wanna not fall down into the process. We wanna see a bit. We want to be appreciative for a small cup, and then the bigger cup will be given to us, and the bigger and bigger and bigger. Remember, when we ask from the universe something, not being appreciative for what we have today, what happens is it's just the same thing what you feel like when, let's say, you gave to someone and then that other person says, give me more. What do you feel in that moment? Just like, wow, what an ungrateful bitch, or something like this. You didn't even say to me thank you, right? So it's exactly the same what the universe is feeling on some level, because we are all interconnected. So at least start being grateful. Start being grateful for what you have. Find the ways in your life to be grateful for. I, for example, have so many things to be grateful for here. One time in my life, I was literally sleeping in the train station. Now, every time when I go and sleep in my bed, I'm so appreciative for this clean bed and the house where I am in. I'm appreciative for the olive oil on my table when I have it, because when I was a child, we could never afford it. I'm appreciative every time when I sit into the car, because it was a luxury all my life when I was a child for me. I came from quite poor environment in Siberia, and our family couldn't afford lots of things. But at this moment, whenever I see just regular things for a regular joy here, I am so appreciative. I'm even appreciative for this camera, for the opportunity to communicate with you, beautiful souls. So it's just about that level of appreciation which is augmenting, which is bringing you more and more cups into this life, and it brings you abundance at the same time, okay? So just notice this thing. That's the message for you for today. Alrighty, thank you so much for being with me today. Stay tuned, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below.